Everyone, it's Melanie here with Vintage Hill Studio. Today we'll be making a masculine Valentine's Day card. Why are these so hard to make? We'll be using this Crafter's Companion with Love stamp and die set. It's very simple. No guys will go for with that. 3 colors of paper. So our card base is 4 1/4 by 5 1/2 inches, fairly standard. Okay, and we're keeping it simple using a dark brown with this die. This is a nice little simple die. Guys don't like a lot of fluff in general, so keeping it very simple today. And it will be going on top of this 6 by 6 paper, which I will cut down to 4 1/4 by 5 1/2 inches to fit exactly border to border on our card base. Okay, I'll bring in my Sizzix Big Shot and we will cut this die. Does a very nice job cutting out the detailed letters. They're a little tough to get out of the cutout, so I just go around the perimeter with my fingers, jiggling it a little bit, and it will come loose and come out fairly easily. Okay, finish getting that out of my cardstock, and then I'll use my Spellbinders Tool-in-One and remove the little pieces from the cutout letters here. This whole card comes together fairly quickly. So if you'll stay with me, I'll show you at the end 2 additional cards just using different colors in the background. Very simple card to make here. Okay, I think I'll put that about up towards the top of my card. And I use spray adhesive when I have really detailed die cuts like this. It would be impossible for me to try to use even a fine tip liquid adhesive, so I just use my spray adhesive. I put it in a box, spray the back of the design, and then bring it over and attach it to my card front. No mess with the spray adhesive. Then I'll use my liquid adhesive on that center medallion. Get that stuck down. Of course, these all come with that same stamp and die set that you see over there to the left. Fits perfectly. Then I'm going to take the little trio of hearts and I'm going to cut a window on just the front of my card. And you'll see what I'm going to do with this. So I'm cutting through all those thicknesses. I've got my card base and my patterned paper and that center medallion, and I'm cutting the triple hearts through those 3 layers. It's a little bit of a bulk right there to cut through, but you can see it works fine. Remove my hearts. Okay, and now I have this window cut in the front of my card. So I'm going to take a little scrap of my paper and kind of line it up with the pattern going across the front so I can see where I want to cut the triple hearts out one more time. Because the idea is that I want to continue the look of that pattern paper through my cutout window. Alright, then I'll go back to that circle that goes with the medallion. I'm going to layer this up behind my hearts. And I want to be able to see this through. The hearts will be seen through the window. And when you open it, I want to be able to continue that pattern paper from the front of my card to the inside of my card just for coordinated effort there. Okay, I'll get these 2 pieces adhered together. And I have not adhered my hearts to the inside, of course, because they're going to go on this double medallion. And it gets a little tricky trying to line this up. Of course, I've drawn my circle around where the hearts go, which gives me an idea of where the medallion should go, but I have to adjust it left and right and up and down just a bit so that my hearts will be centered. And it gets a little tricky, but by using a liquid adhesive, I can move that medallion around for a short period of time before the tackiness takes hold. Alright, I'll see if I'm close here. The only way to do that is to put my hearts back in there and look at it. I can see I need to move it up to the left a little bit. Try again. This time it's looking really good. So I'll press down that medallion, getting it set in place because it won't take long to dry. Then I'll go back and adhere my hearts from the front of the window. Now when I open my card, everything is set in place. Okay, so that's our simple masculine card. Now I'll move on to coordinating with a lined envelope. So I just quickly do a measurement of my envelope from the tape line to the bottom and then from edge to edge, and I take about 1/8 of an inch off of the length of each one of those. Set it in my card, making sure it's even on each side. I fold it over and give it a little crease line. Remove my liner, fold it in half, look at the edge of my flap there, take my scissors, give my liner a little clip to follow the edge of the flap. And that is it, folks. No dies, no special measurements, no calculations, nothing other than taking 1/8 inch off of your width and the length. Take a little adhesive and you only put it on 3 sides of your flap because you need your liner to be able to move up and down as someone opens the card. You don't want any restrictions on your liner. And that's it. So again, here is the Miss Sparkles and Company stamps that I use quite a bit on my envelopes, just to give them a finishing touch. I center that back flap, do the little envelope with the heart, and then I'll take the arrow and do a quick and simple stamp on the front. And I'm just using a Memento gray ink color here, which I think goes well with my papers. So there's our finished card. Front, inside, back stamp, coordinating lined envelope. And I do have other videos on my YouTube channel and my card blog with further directions on how to line your envelopes. Different types of envelopes too. So here's a close-up of our finished card. And I think any guy would love to have this. And then I've changed up the colors just a little bit to give you some more options of what you can do with this stamp and die set. I hope you enjoyed this video and that you'll come back and see me again real soon. Happy crafting, everyone!